So, hello guys. Today I'm doing a mukbang breakfast, German breakfast. Welcome to my German breakfast show. Today I have bridge day free, so we say when we have a celebration day, which is official, and there is only one day between that official celebration day and the weekend. We call it the bridge day because many people are taking free then when they get overtime, so they can make free. As I do today, I do a bridge free day because I worked overtime and now I can afford to make a day free, which is a paid one, which is a very good system. And I thought, yeah, why not doing a mukbang breakfast? So you can see, maybe when you're not from Germany and not familiar to German breakfast things, you can watch me eat, or you can eat with me together when you're not feeling well eating alone. So I already ate one toast with herring in tomato sauce. I'm going to scratch the rest out of it because otherwise it would be very not good to waste food. Let's put it in simple words. And yeah, I have here with me some lettuce, a tomato, and cucumber. I already ate my salad. It's the rest from the evening bread. In Germany we say Abendbrot, which is we put bread and salad and things we put on top on bread on one table in the evening and eat together Abendbrot or alone. I think I'm going to stick with my soft voice for this video, otherwise it is too unnatural to whisper all the time through. No. And I ate all the salad up. I finished the salad, but I have some very good olive oil rests here. Olive oil is a very healthy oil. It is expensive because the olive trees aren't getting enough water. Most of the time I do have a olive oil dealer from Greece. And he produces sustainable olive oil and is doing the very slowly cold pressing thing, so all the good stuff leaves is stay in the oil. I'm really rusty with my English, I have to say. But, and here I have a tomato. The problem with the tomatoes in Germany is most of the time the tomatoes come from the Netherlands. Most of the Netherlands tomatoes aren't very flavored, so they mostly taste like water, just like water with a hint of tomato flavor. Or you have the possibility to get some tomatoes overbrought from Morocco or Spain, which isn't very sustainable because, yeah, I don't know, it's a globalization problem, I guess. Therefore, it's better to consume food which is seasonable and regional, but with tomatoes, I'm making an exception. And also with bananas, because there's no chance that any banana would grow in Germany with this climate. Although, due to the climate change, chances are good. Sadly. Yeah. Well, it is very interesting. These days are very interesting. Yesterday we were celebrating the end of the Second World War here in Germany, because Nazi Deutschland, Nazi Germany unconditionally surrendered. Which is good. And today is the 9th of May, and some allies, like I think the Russians, are having that victory day, so to say, today, because there is the saying that the World War II, the Nazi Germans surrendered during the night from the 8th to the 9th. So therefore, and declared, and that the end of the World War was declared on the 9th. So some nations are celebrating the day today on the 9th. Sadly enough, that there are still and more new wars happening right now. Yeah, I know ASMR should be a safe place and a place of, yeah, or unicorns are Care Bears, and the air is full of glitter and unicorn poop powder. Yeah, but I want to keep it real here, and I'm not able to speak of unicorns when such things on the earth are happening. For example, as well, yesterday we got a new pope, a US citizen, and he gave himself the name Leo the 14th, which is probably a good sign. I'm not religious anymore, luckily, not really, but if I would be more the Protestantly way than the Catholic way, believing thing. But I'm a spiritual girl. So in Germany, we do eat a lot of corny bread, which is very, very hard when we stay in holidays and vacation in countries where they only have the white breads. For example, like all the other countries. I'm not quite sure if there is any other country that has that much bread variations. We do have, we say gray bread, which is a bread made out of rye, which is very smooth, and it is crusty outside but smooth inside. And then we have the Vollkorn, we call it the full corn, which where you can see all the corns. In this particular bread is are sunflower seeds. And yeah, when you eat 1 or 2 slices of that bread a day, your digestion is pretty good in shape. And I'm gonna have another slice of my lovely cucumber. I really love cucumbers. You can make everything with cucumbers. Cucumber. You can make tzatziki. You can make cucumber salad with onions and a little bit hint of sugar and vinegar. It's very delicious. Yeah, you can eat it like this or just with sour cream dip or any kind of other dips. I really love cucumbers, but they're hard to digest, so that is actually, for me, I recognize it's better when the peel is on. When I eat it with the green thing, most of the people are just slicing it. They remove the shallot. Yeah. And I'm thinking about what I'm gonna put on my toast I'm having here. I think I'm gonna have egg salad. No, I'm not. With all this stuff, salad, where mayonnaise is in it, I'm going to smell first. So then I'm going to eat some cheese. I'm a cheese girl. I think I will take the cheese with the chili. Here is inside our chili flakes. And I'm just gonna put it there. And the thing with salad is when you eat your salad first in the morning before you eat everything else, or in the evening, actually your stomach is going to prepare it. It's prepared by the salad that there is food now coming. But the thing is, when you eat salad first, you're not able to eat any food more. Most of the times I'm nearly full. I feel nearly full by eating salad first. But in my case, it's not the baddest thing. My eating habits are really inconsistent. I am struggling with eating disorder since I'm able to think of. But now I'm nearly 50, turning 50 next month. So I would say I'm more relaxed with food, but still using it in hard, emotional, tested times as comforting thing, which is not that good. But this is very tasty. I really like the toast when it's really crunchy, like just now. And in the morning time, like now, I'm normally not that hungry. When I have normal work days, I try, sometimes I need to eat a cereal breakfast in the morning before I go to work. Just a few spoons cereals with milk or hot water, just hot water. And it's not the cereal thing like Kellogg's cornflakes, the artificial one, but it's real oats, it's porridge. And yeah. Or I'm going to buy a bread in the bakery. Directly in our house is a bakery. That's really hard because in the morning the sweet smell of croissants, vanilla flavor is getting high in the backyard and directly go through my window when it's open so I can smell the fresh baked bread. And when I'm going to buy it in the morning for my work, it's still warm because it's freshly baked. I really like that tradition. Yeah, but when I'm at work, first I take a coffee because we have a really good coffee maker in our company, and a big bottle of water. So this is gonna be my breakfast till, let me say, 12 o'clock, and then I eat then bread with something on it. I don't know what I have there, different food, or I start with nut nougat croissant and the coffee, and then I'm full to 1, 2, or 3 o'clock, and then I'm eating the bread, which is like a bagel but without the hole in it. I don't have an example right now, but that would be the next project for here. I think I'm gonna eat just the half slice because I'm nearly satisfied full. I did have some toast in the toaster already toasted, but I would do it into a bag so it will stay fresh and I can toast it again tomorrow morning. It's okay, because we don't throw food away, we reuse it. Sometimes, I don't know how it's for you, but sometimes for me it is hard to recognize how much I do want to eat, how much or after how many slices of bread I will be full, or not full, but satisfied. When I'm full, it's too late. And now I'm going to show you a not very German thing, I guess, but maybe yes, I'm not quite sure. I do have here a slightly smelling camembert. It's French cheese. I'm gonna slice it with a cheese knife. We use cheese knives, and just one slice, putting it here. And because it's soft, it's a soft cheese, I'm gonna put it back into the foil, which isn't actually good because of the microplastic, but I don't have any beeswax paper here right now. And then I'm gonna press the cheese down the bread so that it's a little bit more on the whole slice of bread. And now, here comes the kicker. It's marmalade jam. We put in jam with a clean spoon. Just scroll it a little bit up. Scroll, I don't know, scroll, not scroll, screw, no, screw, turn, I don't know, you know what I mean, what I just did. And put it on top of the cheese and take the rest directly. It's very sweet, but with a hint of sourness because Johannisbeere is supposed to be blackberry, and this jam is really delicious. Yeah, and now I'm going to slice it and eat it like a meal with my fork and my knife. There are some strange eating habits sometimes. My boyfriend just doesn't get it. What is delicious about this one? But maybe you know the dish camembert with cranberries, baked. Oven camembert out of the oven. So yeah, with cranberries. I think it is a French dish. So delicious. And you recognize that this bread really must be good chewed. So you must take time to chew this bread, which is healthy. It's healthy to take time to eat, and it's healthy to eat as conscious as possible, and also it's nice to eat when you're not alone. Eating can be a socializing factor. I really enjoy eating with my boyfriend. When I'm alone, I established now a ritual that I'm going to eat in the kitchen at the table. We do have a kitchen table, and then most of the times I try to sit down there and eat and celebrate and eat conscious with all my consciousness, with all my conscious. But sometimes I really like to eat in bed, watching Netflix. The problem with that is it is some sort of special action, because in that case you are not very aware of what you eat and how much you eat and how when you're full, because your attention goes to the Netflix series. Luckily, I'm not a fan of chips or something like that. I'm more the sweet fraction. I am really addicted to ice cream. This really is my addiction. Or when I open a bag of gummy bears, you know, the vegan gummy bears. There are a lot of vegan sweet products. Check out Jonathan ASMR and his channel. On his channel, he makes some taste tests with vegan sweets. Yeah, when I open that bag with all that vegan gummy bears, the bag is empty and my stomach hurts in the end. That I can't stop, and when I have a trove of ice cream in my refrigerator, I can't stop either. Therefore, I only buy small packages of ice cream, only one package, a small one, which is very expensive, but very good, and I only buy that only one because I don't want to use it. I don't want to use my body, and I don't want to use the food just to numb my feelings or thoughts or overthinking cycles. This is binge eating prevention. Not having that much of your drug at home. Because the binge eating starts in the supermarket, not at home, in the supermarket. Yeah, okay. Very serious topics here during the breakfast. I hope you enjoyed it. You can comment, of course, if you liked it. I do like rama. On top of the bread, or butter, real butter, which is actually a luxurious food. When you once saw how butter is produced, because it's milk, and milk is getting cream, and cream heavily whipped is then becoming butter. And you need a large amount of whipped cream for it becoming a piece of butter. And when you think about how animals are treated in the stocking farms, it is a choice, sometimes a matter of your income. It is a choice to to make which butter, or if it's better no butter. So you see a lot of process. I'm full now. I have enough. It was one toast, two toasts, and a half slice of our black bread. Yeah. With food, you can make a science out of it, but it's worthy because we have to be careful what we're giving our bodies to eat and not exaggerate everything, but give from now on maybe a little more thinking process here and there, what you're gonna eat and when you're gonna eat and how much it is. And in all the cases, I'm not a moral apostle. I'm looking only for myself, Yeah, these thinking processes are preventing me from having bad, wie sagt man, Rückfall? Eating things, excessive eatings. When you eat good food, it's harder to eat excessive because you are aware of what you're eating. When you're not thinking about what you eat and what you give your body to process, to feed, then it's harder to be healthy, especially when you're aging, like I do now. And due to the fact that there are a lot of people can't afford food which is healthy or don't have any food at all, we are in the lucky position to decide and to choose. And I don't say don't eat junk food. I am a fan of junk food myself. I love junk food because it is designed by people making us like junkies. That's why it's called junk food, because it makes your brain like no thinking anymore. Because the mixture between fat, sugar and salt and the consistency which we really like the chips, when we eat chips, it's the breaking point when the tongue cracks the chips in our mouth and the sound which is produced by it and the feeling when it cracks, the crunchiness. And all the people watching or doing ASMR are really aware of what I'm talking about right now. It's the first ASMR artists were food designer because they really knew how to manipulate the human brain to trick it into wanting their designed food, which is most of the time unhealthy because it's processed. So, but I'm not deviling it. I'm not deviling the junk food because it tastes yummy. So eat the junk food as well, but eat healthy as well, and maybe a bit more healthy than junky. This is my mantra. Sometimes it's good and it works, and sometimes it doesn't work. Yeah, this is a very, very philosophical thing here. MUKBANG, ASMR style. Oh my god, I'm so out of English. Why is that? Because I don't practice it, so that means I have to talk a lot more in my videos for you, because I have to practice it. It's so weird that the brain separates the processes, because when I'm watching a movie or a series, I understand, I would say 98% of the vocabularies. And most of the time when you ask me what is the meaning of, how to say this or that, it just get into my mind. But when I try to form sentences, it's gone. It's like it's gone. And the problem also is the grammar. It's a catastrophe. I mean, my grammar, my English teacher once said, when you're planning to do your A-level in English, only do it in oral. Only do the oral, because your grammar sucks. And when I'm talking, I can make it up. I can, with a little bit of, charm and I don't know what, my manner of speaking can make it up. That it isn't going to be a worse a C or a D. Well, a C would be okay, but a D is probably problematic, because then you don't get your level of A's which you are needed. Well, anyways, I don't find an end. That's the reason for I'm going to cut it hard right now. Switch it off. And there's only one thing left to say. If you liked that video, please hit the like button and subscribe. And hit the notification bell that you don't miss any mukbang at all. And now the helicopter is coming. And bye. Switch off.